We should be live. We should have audio. We should have everything sorted, and the stream should be looking good. So, hello, everybody. Today, we're going to play more Rise of the Ronin because I'm actually really enjoying this game. I put maybe about 10 hours into the game, give or take, maybe 8 to 10 hours. And I'll just show you. I've really gotten into it, and I love it. So, I'm fecking, I don't know, there's just something about it. It's like, you know, it's a typical open world game. But it's like a frictionless open world game where there's just... It doesn't exactly lead you to things organically the way... Why is it saying no data? Oh no, it's working. Yeah, so it doesn't lead you to things organically in that way, which is obviously the way I prefer to have my open worlds. But when you're actually out and doing things and just checking things off the map, it's like completely frictionless. So you're just constantly like, oh, there's this next thing I need to do. There's this next thing. The story, I don't really care too much about it so far. It hasn't really gripped me. But running around and just killing things is fun. I mean, this very easily could end up having the best combat system of any open world game that I've ever played. We'll just have to wait and see if that like pans out or not. But so far, like, I'm loving it. It's very Sekiro / Nioh. You have then you also have like the different stances, and when you're fighting different enemies, like, I believe this is like a strength weapon, but like there'll be an enemy that has like a spear. So this form is good against them, and in this form, the attacks are completely different to the attacks in this form, as you can see. And even like your special abilities, which are there, like, is completely different to my special abilities in this. And then also you can mid-combo, if you change stance, it's, I don't know, there's just so much going on with the combat system, and I'm just in love with the combat system. So, yeah, I mean, it's probably just time to do some more combat and just show you. Now, of course, I'm going to look like I'm really bad at the game, because that's what happens when you stream games. As much as Alex would have you think... Wait, just give me 2 seconds. Just give me 2 seconds. Okay, I have returned. Do you ever just get that feeling that your dog is up to no good? I had that feeling, and my feeling was correct. So, yeah. Let's actually do some public order. So this is like the first main town that you go to. And of course, this is an open world game, so you do have your hang glider, which I think every open world game needs. I think it's probably one of the best innovations in open world game design, like, ever. I know it has been in games before, Breath of the Wild, but obviously Breath of the Wild is the game that you think of when you think of the hang glider. But yeah, so these are like the public order things where you'll just run into some random enemies, and you can attack them stealthily. No, I didn't do a very good job, as I've already been seen. You can attack them stealthily, and it makes things a lot easier, because when there's a lot of enemies, you know, it can get tough, because eventually you'll be fighting like 3 different enemies with different weapons. So, like, you mightn't actually be able to, you mightn't actually have everything. So this weapon I just unlocked. This is a ranged weapon that lights everything on fire, and it just seems like it's ridiculously strong. I also have a bow, which is what I'm kind of spec'd into deck, so the bow's really good. So let's actually... I haven't actually managed to use that yet. So as you can see, beside his name, it shows you that this stance is weak. So now I can swap. Or... And it's actually just really, like, it's just so... just constantly engaging, because... like, not only are you always sort of in that sort of mental battle of, oh, what am I doing here, or what attack is he gonna do? There's also like forms that I haven't used as much. So like when it comes to using this weapon, I haven't used this form as much, or not as used to it. So then you're like learning. It's, I don't know. They did so. I genuinely think they did something special with this combat system. As I said, potentially one of the greatest combat systems in any open world game ever. We'll see how that pans out when I beat the game. Is that I don't know if that is Ado, but welcome Ado if you're not an Ado that I know. But yes, it is. If you are Ado, it's an open world game though, and I know you get overwhelmed. Now it's relatively small. You have these areas, and these are the ones I haven't explored. But so far, it's relatively small. It's difficult enough. Yeah, it's kind of Souls. It's kind of like a Ubisoft open world game. So it's a mixture of both. I don't know if you've ever heard of Nioh, but Nioh is a Souls-like game that's a bit different to Souls, but it's similar enough. But you also, this is like a fully open world game, like very like a, you know, Assassin's Creed or something. Okay, now I have main missions to do, but to be honest, I don't really care about the main. Well, we'll do a main mission. That is where I need to go. You also have to find cats, because cats are cat. Well, Ado, you wouldn't actually be too far off there. This is made by. It's made by the same publisher, and also this developer made a game that was it's called Wolong Fallen Dynasty, and it's, I'm almost certain, a Souls-like, but set with Dynasty Warriors characters who are all, I think the majority of Dynasty Warrior characters are all like historical figures. So yeah, no, I can definitely see that with now how the fuck do I get in here? Usually you can just kind of find a way to jump around. Find your way over to where you need to go. And you have all these things around the world to sort of boost you, so it has a bit of momentum to it, so moving around is pretty quick. You also have your horse as well. And yeah, I don't know, there's just something so fun about it. It was a game I bought out of morbid curiosity because of the reviews, because the reviews didn't seem too positive, and I'm fucking glad I did. I actually think I have an idea for a video of a comparative review of this and Dragon's Dogma. Also, Ado, it's a co-op as well. Or well, I think the main missions are co-op. I haven't exactly figured that bit out yet. Ah, you fecker. Oh. Yeah, well, I mean, sometimes you have to play the shit games because, or well, what you think would sometimes I don't know. You watch reviews of a game and they turn you off it, and then you finally actually play the game. And then you're like, oh, I don't know what these people are talking about. Obviously, they're all just opinions, so I don't really think you can have a wrong opinion in most cases, but. Like, you will find a game that other people are like, oh, this game's crap, but you'll actually really like it.
Thank goodness you stepped in. Things were getting...
Look, I don't know if anyone's played Days Gone, but that was another game that was kind of... And it's a similar sort of, you know, it's a PlayStation exclusive, and that game didn't review very well, but I loved it. I actually platinumed it. It took me like 80 hours or something. It was a serious game to platinum. Now, there was a cat around here that I had to find. Now, I don't know exactly where he is. I can hear him. No, well, I didn't buy Mines. I got Mines of Moria before it came out, or just on release, so there was no reviews for it. But for anybody that would be interested in the fucking Return to Moria, that Lord of the Rings survival game, don't buy it. It's genuinely one. It's not even like a bad game. It's just the most plain and uninteresting game I've played in a long time. So it's not even like I could sit there and say like, oh well, it doesn't run well, or you know, blah blah blah. It's just the game isn't. It's just completely boring, and that's it. Completely uninteresting. Bit of a disappointment, to be honest. And then there's actually another Lord of the Rings game coming out hopefully this year called Tales from Hobbiton or something. Now I don't know exactly what type of game it is, but the promotional art looks good, so maybe that'll be better. Because, I mean, last year we got Return to Moria, which was, as I said, completely average and boring. And then in the exact same year, we got Lord of the Rings Gone, which is possibly one of the worst games ever made. Like, as in, like, a serious game. I mean, you're gonna have worse games. Like, where the feck is this cat? Like, you're gonna have games like Ride to Hell Retribution that I believe was made as a joke, and other games that were made as jokes. But this was like a full-on game that was just so bad. So bad. I can hear the cat, but I can't see him. Is he on the roof, maybe? Let me see. Because I can hear him. I need to get up there somehow. There has to be something I can cling onto to get up onto a roof. Combat is crap. The progression is poo. Yeah. See, the thing is, like, pretty much every single survival game has crap combat. So, like, when I'm talking about it, like, you play Valheim or Minecraft or... I think Terraria has the best combat system that I've played, but it only has the best combat system because all of the weapons are so interesting. It doesn't have the best combat system because of what the combat system is, because the combat system in Terraria is literally just clicking a fucking screen. So it's not great, but it's just everything around the combat system is really good. But all of them have bad combat systems. But yeah, Moria was... Wait, I didn't even mean to do that. How the fuck do I need to get up onto the roof, I think. Because that's probably where the cat is. I'd also like to get into that building, but I don't know how. I think I'll just have to do the mission return to get the cat later. And you can also, like, transmog your armor. So regardless of what armor I put on, I look like this, so I look really fucking cool. And then I have, like, my pole axe thing, or my whatever you want to call it, glaive. I don't know. Oh, that cat is actually doing my nut in. He really is. He's just fucking... He's just mocking me here. This is a way for me to, like... Unless the cat is in here, is he? I think I found the way out. No, if you were a cat, where the feck would you be? Maybe over here? Maybe, is the cat, like, up on the ceiling? Oh yeah, maybe he is, maybe... There's no way they went through all of this for a single cat. All the other cats are just like sitting out in the open, and then this one's fucking hiding. It's not letting me go down there. I don't think the cat's in there though. Why can't they go under? That's very annoying. I came all the way up here. Let's see if there's another one here. Maybe I'm just not supposed to. Maybe that's for something else. I'll give it one more go, I guess. See, can I get in? So yeah, that new South Park game got a 3 out of 10 on IGN, which once again made me even more curious to... Feck, I dropped. Made me even more curious. Sorry, there's more noise. I think Arlo's up to something again. There you go. Once again, I knew it. You just know. You just know when your dog's up to no good. That's twice now in one stream. That's good. We've been streaming for 15 minutes. And I've had to get up twice to go see what Arlo's up to. And now he's gone. He's gone off gallivanting as well. So God knows what he's up to. But it's, I don't know. You just have an instinct for when they're just doing something. And I go out and there he is humping a blanket. He was humping a blanket, Ado. That's what. How's it going, Cristiano? Welcome. I had to get up there because. No, well, Arlo is. I mean, he's usually pretty good. I mean, I put a lot of time into training him, but it's like once you fix one problem, another problem pops up. Like at one point, we had to get a trainer out because Arlo. We don't know. Well, we figured out what it was. He basically had something stuck in his stomach, and that's what was causing all the issues. But I got a trainer out to like sort it. He was kind of a bit moody and not aggressive, but he'd sort of growl and stuff. So I need to get to the bottom of it. So I put a lot of time into training him. So you do all that, and then all of a sudden he's like, "Oh, my new thing I'm gonna do is start humping blankets." I was like, "Oh well, now we have to do that to train that out of him." And then you just start doing something. I don't know. Just dogs are interesting. High energy dogs are interesting anyway. Like Poppy, who was a Shih Tzu, was so easy to train because she just doesn't care about anything. She's stubborn, but like she's never really. Once she grew out of the puppy phase, she was fine. But Arlo was just nuts. And it's like I already walk Arlo for like 2 hours a day and try to give him food in Kongs that is frozen to kind of keep his brain going and play fetch with him out on a walk and yeah. Yeah, I'm talking about you, pal. Yeah. Oh, I want to take a picture of you. Let's
It isn't me I wish you to photograph.
Oh, now we split.
As you like. Then I shall direct you to a number of rooms. Be sure to capture the sheer energy of this place. I will await you in the central room upstairs.
So yeah, if I was to criticize this game, it would be for the story. Because it really isn't great. You have to take a picture of the servants' quarters.
Are you serious? You'll be seeing him again. I don't care about his flower, how important he is.
Oh my god. Who am I taking a picture of?
Oh dear. Jealous, are you?
Ah, that's why I couldn't go into that room, because it was part of a quest. I had a feeling. That's called being a smart gamer. You just know. Now watch me take about 40 minutes to find this room. Do I have to go up again? Oh, nice. Yeah, well, the game is actually 18s, Cristiano, so we'll have to wait and see. Can't imagine Team Ninja are a team to have full-on sex or nudity in their games. But I can't really remember with Nioh. I actually got that comment. Somebody commented on the VOD of the last stream where they were like, "Oh my god, you very clearly haven't played Nioh because you wouldn't be complaining about this game." I was like, well, one, I didn't complain about this game. If anything, I really like it. And two, I've played Nioh. I was like, I understand someone isn't going to sit down and watch like a 3-hour VOD, but they literally could have watched 5 minutes at the start and realized that I liked the game. Oh, some people on comments are just, they're funny. They had to release a 13 plus version in Japan because it was too violent. Really? Is Japan like a very violence averse like market? I really don't know.
There seem to be more than usual.
Well, I've built up a stockpile. I thought you might appreciate a little extra.
The voice acting in the game also is not very good. Also, for any proper weebs out there, I started playing Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, which is weird. I don't know. I just find it so weird because I always call it Dragon Ball Z, but over here you pronounce that letter Z. And yeah, it's a pretty fine game so far. It's fine. I just want to experience something that's Dragon Ball, and if I'm going to do that, it's going to be through a game rather than watching the anime, because I ain't into that, any of that weeb shit.
Certainly know your way with a camera.
I do.
Finally, I want you to go to the room down the hall. You will find a man named Kogoro Katsura there. He's rather intimidating, but I'm sure you can handle him.
Plus, Dragon Ball, like Ado, you're also Irish as well. Like, Dragon Ball just isn't a thing over here. I was saying that on the last stream. It's like, I don't know anybody that has watched Dragon Ball. And then I was saying, like, my brother's girlfriend, who's from Barcelona, and he lives over there now. Like, Dragon Ball is massive over there. And you always hear people in the UK talk about Dragon Ball and how big it is. And it's just not a thing over here.
Going to get at Harris. If you have any ideas, speak up. Oh, the consulate is very well guarded. We can't attack from the front.
Yeah, I don't know, but like you have to think. Like, I'm big into games, and like games and anime are just like, there's a lot of crossover, and like maybe in school it's a bit different, but like once I got to college, like you realize, like I was friends with all the gamers and all that, and there's a couple that are maybe into anime, I don't know, but I really don't think so.
Who are you? Come to the garden now.
Yeah, like I've watched, like Pokemon is like the most basic bitch anime ever, but I've watched Pokemon growing up. And then I watched a bit of
I'll cut you down.
I watched a bit of the World Ends With You anime after I beat the World Ends With You, but then I just realized that it's just a retelling of the game story in anime form. And like I've watched a bit of Studio Ghibli, but again, like that's the most basic of all the anime. And a bit of Digimon and Yu-Gi-Oh and all that, but yeah, Avatar, I actually wonder, do people consider Avatar an anime? Shit, I've no stamina. Good job, he's a drunk samurai though.
This is too easy.
Ah shit, I didn't have my healing items equipped.
You hit hard.
There we go. Here in Brazil at least. See, oh, I fucking hate this little heart thing that pops up on the chat. Like, there's sometimes I can't read a word.
You're not really trying, are you? Well,
Avatar is an anime in Japan, but probably not everywhere else. Here in Brazil at least, they call it Western anime, which is a very debated topic.
technique.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I think, like when it comes to that sort of things that are like tied to a region or a place,
What
like
are you doing
it's the same with JRPGs. Like you get people that are like, oh, Sea of Stars, not Sea of Stars. Yeah, Sea of Stars isn't a JRPG. It's a Japanese-inspired role-playing game because it's not made in Japan. But it's still a JRPG. I think I personally think people are just getting into like just semantics there with what's the difference between a Japanese-inspired RPG or a JRPG. Like, yes, one is made in Japan, one isn't made in Japan. But if you put both of them side by side, they're fairly similar. And like they're very clearly inspired by a lot of the same things. Like Chrono Trigger is made by Square Enix, and Sea of Stars is made by what's the Sea of Stars team? I should know that off the top of my head. That's annoying. Sea of Stars. What's the name of the place? Sabotage. Yeah. So like at the end of the day, I don't really think it matters where it's made. If you put Chrono Trigger or Sea of Stars beside each other, they both present the same. So, oh,
thank you.
Yeah, I just think like it's the same way like roguelike and roguelite, where people are like, oh well, Rogue is a game that was made in like the 1980s, and if it's turn-based and has these elements, then it's a roguelike, and if it doesn't have them elements, then it's a roguelite. It's like, no, I think we can all agree that a roguelike or roguelite is a game. Like, see, this is the thing. Like, we need a dictionary that will define all this stuff. But like, if I was to sit here and say what a roguelike is, I would basically just say it's a game that has permadeath with runs that basically you start from the start. When you die, you go back to the start. And typically it has like boss fights at the end of floors and individual rooms that you go into and randomly generated items and upgrades, and that's it. So like then you're just getting into very like, oh well, you know, this one is turn-based, so that means it's a roguelite or roguelike. But this one, I don't know, Enter the Gungeon isn't turn-based, so then it's a roguelite. It's like, does it really matter? I don't think it does. I don't know how popular or unpopular an opinion that would be. Also, I started playing Fallout 76. Way better. There's actually NPCs in the game now. There's probably been NPCs in it for a couple of years, but I haven't played it. Base and interactions is your first base. Your base will serve as a meeting place for various characters. Anybody catch a right talk? Cool. Apologies, I've been fucking burp. I don't know. Something. I've been feeling like I've needing to throw up all day, and it just isn't happening. So, yeah, my stomach is just all over the place.
Oh, heading home, are you? I heard you're looking for someone who came on the black ships. Tarko told me. So, there you go. See, I told you this was the place to come. And there's more. I know there was that incident, but Katsuras, I recommend staying on his good side. He's staying at the Sakura Inn. Head there now and you'll catch him. I'm going to keep searching for Master Shoin. Once you and I are true friends now, no doubt about it. If you're ever in trouble, just let me know.
Ado, I know you get overwhelmed by open world games. I think if you're looking for an open world game, yes. Oh, Fallout 76. Sorry. Fallout 76, so far from what I played, is actually, like, it's much improved. And, like, we had a fair bit of fun with it when we played it together. So, I only played 2 or 3 hours. It's actually, it's on PlayStation Plus, so you don't even need to buy it. Like, if you did want to play it with me. But, like, you start, and when you leave the vault, it basically tells you, like, do you want to, like, instant level to level 20? I think the cap is like 100, so like it kind of gives you a head start. I just did that to clear out all the stuff. And there's like NPCs, the Brotherhood of Steel are there. There's different factions. There's raiders. There's quests, and so yeah, I'm gonna do a review on it at some point. So 2024 review. Is it worth playing?
How goes the cat search? I hope they are all safe and well.
I have loads of cats. I can buy all of these, can't I? Yes.
Is there anything else you would like? Is there anything
Okay, there we go.
else
Loads of stuff to upgrade.
Farewell, no.
So this is a pretty interesting system that this game... Oh, okay, another character. This game is overwhelming with the amount of systems in it. There's just so much going on. Not only do you have fucking just menus upon menus and weapons that drop, and there's just... Yeah, it's pretty nuts, to be honest. Let me just upgrade here. Right now, I'm not really too pushed on like checking all my stats on my gear, because I'm almost certain like you swap it out fairly regularly. So yeah, there's just loads going on, and then in the stats you have skill points that are used to say, look, that one I can level up, use grappling rope underwater. But then you specifically get points for each stat, like dexterity or charm or intellect, and then they can upgrade different ones. So I don't know, it's pretty weird. So I have like 4 dexterity points. So let me see, is there anything I can buy with these dexterity points? Direct hit on the bow. I do like my bow. Yeah, no, it can certainly be confusing, Ado, definitely, big time. But eventually you get the hang of it. But there's just a lot. There's like a lot that you're reading. It's like, oh well, all right. So for this one, like if I want to get, let me get one for example here. Like I want to unlock refill, and I have 3 intellect points. That means I have to use 3 normal skill points to be able to get to that to unlock it, or. Like here, oh, that's actually really useful. This is your healing items. And then also, the more these stats also improve your how much damage and stuff you do on with different weapons, because different weapons scale with different things, and yeah, it's mad. And then each, like here, like look at, so here's all the different weapon types, and each different weapon type has different bonuses, whether it stacks with dex, strength, intellect, but then they all have completely different attack styles. And here you can see, like, there's a katana. I don't know what a katana does at the base level, but there, if I have it in Tatsumi Ryu style, I get plus strength and plus dex, and it changes the damage type, so then it's strong or weak against different enemies. But then, like, now look at this one. Now it stacks with strength and intellect, and yeah, it's just, there's, oh baby. And then each feckin' thing also upgrades as you use it. So there's a lot going on. And I mean, just look at all the different types of weapons. So I think I need to go to a blacksmith. But like, I've 100%ed a lot of areas already, because as I said, there's just something, you know, just so snappy and quick and fun about doing it. So I want to go to a blacksmith first, get rid of all, dismantle all my weapons. I haven't upgraded any weapons yet because I'm still not decided. Oh, well, the War Fortress, no, them sorts of games, and Factorio, and them games are just mad. I mean, fair play to anybody that can play them games. And like Europa Universalis, I had a couple of friends in college that played that game, and I was just watching. Like, they have hundreds of hours in them, and my brain is not smart enough to understand them games. I'll tell you that much. So yeah, like, as you can see, I have 144 pieces of gear to dismantle, and you're doing this fairly regularly. So you gotta be prepared for literally just scrapping and scrapping and scrapping and scrapping.
You got it.
Bond transfer, what is this? Okay. I love these lol, but yeah, they are for a particular mood. That yeah, 100%. This has the combination of two Cristiano where I have to like I love Souls-like games. I've played almost every Souls-like. Like I've played obviously all the Souls games plus Nioh 1. I haven't played WoW Long or Nioh 2. I played the Surge, haven't played the Surge 2, but like I've Lies of P, I played loads of them. But like you do really, really have to be in the mood for them. So not only is this an open world game that I have to be in the mood for because I think it's satisfying to clear off a checklist, but when you're not in the mood, it kind of just feels tedious and overwhelming. So like it's two types of games that I have to be in the mood for mixed into one. But when they hit, they hit. And it helps that this game's combat system is that good. Okay, so it's that area, I just need that cat, I think, and then that's that area 100% done. So what do I still need to do here? I still need to discover a landmark and get that chest. And you also, like, you get skill, like, look at all the skill points and crap. You get so much for completing stuff. So, it's not the most elegant game. But I don't necessarily think that's a massive problem. If the stuff that they're shoving in your face is fun, then it's not as big a problem. Because like obviously like a game like Dragon's Dogma or a game like Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom or Elden Ring, they've way superior open worlds and they're way more organic and they just feel more natural than what this is or what a Ubisoft game is, but I don't know. I think there's a place for both types. What was I looking for? Was there a cat in here that I was looking for? I forget. No, it was a chest. Yeah, it's kind of like every genre has a Cristiano where like you'll have, I don't know, I'm trying to think of an example. I don't know, like you just have loads of different types of FPS. And like loads of different types of open world. Welcome, Bison, welcome. It's going good here. We're playing one of the most, I believe is gonna finish around one of my most underrated games of the year. But how are you, Bison? Ado, if you're watching, Bison, you have an ally, and Ado, if you're still watching, I don't know if he is, but Ado in the chat and Bison, you're both Everton fans.
Sadly, yes, and they ended up getting soundly beaten by our friend here. To be honest, I might have struggled even stone cold sober. Your skill with the sword is quite something, but you seem to be self-taught. I recommend you test your mettle at a proper dojo. Genzui here is off to do just that. And he's no slouch when it comes to his studies either. No wonder he's showing Yoshida's favorite.
Yeah, I totally get you, Bison, because after that FA Cup match with Liverpool, it's like, beforehand, when people are talking about the FA Cup, it's like, all right, if there's a competition that we don't want to lose, or that I don't really mind going out of now, considering the amount of games and injuries we have, it's like, all right, I couldn't really care if we go out with the FA Cup. Obviously, it'd be a nice competition to continue in, but it's just how we lost that game that I was like, oh, that's why it stung so much. So I needed a break. Like, I didn't even watch Ireland were playing last night against Belgium. Or not last night. Was it 2 nights ago? I didn't even watch it because I just need a break from football. Because I know, like, it's going to be... Liverpool are playing Brighton again this weekend, and it's just going to be... It's going to be awful. Just thinking about every fucking match. Welcome, Rain Man. It has been a while. How are you? In this time of upheaval, people tend to organize themselves into bases comprising of who share their pro or anti-shogunate allegiances. As such, you'll know... Okay. Now, I don't know who I want to side with. Who do I want to side with? Because if I'm correct, the Shogun were evil bastards that basically killed everybody and had a crazy dictatorship in Japan, I think. I could be wrong in that, but I think that's what it is. Try that basis. Okay, so cool. Rain Man, yes. So this game has a 76 on Metacritic, which is still a good score, but it got a lot of sort of like backlash on Twitter because people were like showing off, oh, this game doesn't look good or this game doesn't look great. Specifically the graphics, which like they're nothing to write home about. At times the game is really nice, but other times like I'm playing this on performance mode and you can see like, you know, some things off in the distance aren't great, but you know, generally it's pretty good. But it's a very typical Ubisoft style open world game. Like as you can see here, look at all these markers. You're taking pictures, you're collecting stuff, you're clearing off towers and whatever and all this crap. But it's made by the people who made Nioh, who essentially, if you don't know what Nioh is, it's a Souls-like game. And it has a bit of Sekiro in it, has a bit of Ghost of Tsushima, has a bit of Nioh, has a bit of Dark Souls. So it's like a mixture of everything. And it's very, very fun. The combat system is unbelievable. So, what's this over here? The Way of the Warrior. Okay, so that's an anti-shogunate base. Okay, what does Cristiano say? The shogunate was a military dictatorship of Japan. Okay. So I guess I'd want the... yeah, okay. We want the shogun. But does... in the context of this game, are the anti-shogun people pro, like, British and American invading Japan and opening it to the West? No, Rayman, it's similar-ish to Ghost of Tsushima, where, look, I'll show you. You actually have different stances in combat. I don't want to take out my sword because, yeah, people get scared, but I'll do it anyway. But, like, you have different stances that are strong or weak against different types of things. You have different weapons that are strong or weak against it. So, yeah, there's some Ghost of Tsushima elements to it. But it's not as, like... the open world isn't as elegant as how it is in Ghost of Tsushima. Yes. Wait, I'm using... So here you can see this stance down the bottom is blue beside his name, which means it deals more damage against. And a lot of it's about parrying. So that's where sort of like the Sekiro stuff comes in. And you can do this thing that's really cool. So, when you deal damage to someone and then you press R1, it like slices or it slashes the blood off your weapon and regains your stamina, and it just feels so cool. And of course, parrying, as always, just feels really cool. Ubisoft, the company wants us to be comfortable not owning our games. Yes, jokes on them. Well, yeah, like I mean, unfortunately, we don't. We don't know. We don't own our games. And even like people, yes, if you own a physical copy of a game, yes, you technically do own it, but that disc is still only just like a license, is basically a key to unlock you being able to play it online. And at any point, that could be taken away, and at any point, a game can be taken down, even if it's single player. And at any point, like in a lot of cases, like you buy a disc, the complete game isn't on the disc. Well, not in a lot of cases. In a fair few cases, you buy the game, it's not on the disc, or maybe only 30% if it's on the disc, or maybe almost the full game is on it, but the game isn't playable without the day one patch or something.
And you call
So.
yourself a master? This is why we have foreigners walking. Oh, it's you. What do you want? I'm just helping a bunch of amateurs to train. I don't need you checking up on me. Go on, take up a sword. I will be your opponent. Ready yourself.
I will. Okay, now trying to sometimes getting the parry timing down. Obviously quite difficult, especially these guys with the twin blades, because they do a lot of attacks that they do a lot of attacks. So the whole thing is about like just sort of breaking their stagger meter, similar to Sekiro. Because it's been a long time since I played Sekiro or Nioh. So I was actually only talking to my friend. Sekiro came out around this time in, was it 2019? And I got the game for my birthday. And I really enjoyed what I played of it. But it literally came out in a time when in college we literally had 4 or 5 different assignments due within like a week or 2 of each other. So it came out at a bad time. Okay, this guy is absolutely kicking my arse. I just... See, they do like more attacks than you're expecting. I haven't. Oh my god. I will say that in some of the interiors, the camera is awful. I literally didn't parry one of them attacks. I'd just not parrying anything. Okay, I think I'll have to come back to this one in a bit because. Oh, okay. No, we'll. That's why we gotta go back to the high seas. Is that right? Is that right, Cristiano? We gotta pirate our games. Well, in a place like Brazil, like where the games really are that expensive, you know. I don't know. No, crap! I didn't. Ah, wait. Did you choose English voice acting? Yes, because I genuinely don't care what I'm playing. I am always going to use English voice acting. I don't care how bad the English voice acting is, but I will always use English voice acting. Oh my god, I cannot get this lad whatsoever. Ah, I parried that. Feck off. Yeah, I don't know. I've just I've tried. Like I tried with Yakuza Like a Dragon to play it with the Japanese voice acting, and I don't know. I just can't engage with the story as much. I don't know why. Like I said at the start of the stream, I've started playing Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, and I started with Japanese voice acting, and I heard the voice actor for Goku. Now I know I'm gonna get a lot of fucking people angry here. The voice actor for Goku, I don't know if he is the same in the game as he is in the show, does not sound anything like Goku should sound. Looking at Goku, he should not sound like that from the Japanese voice actor. So. I think I need to be blocking a bit more. Ah, fuck you.
You don't think you can work against me?
There we go. I'll piss off some more Dragon Ball fans in a couple of seconds. I need to lock in, as the Americans would say.
Superior sword skills come for nothing.
Okay, there we go. That should be him dead. Yes! Alright, I locked in there.
My mind was clouded.
Ah, okay. So I really thought, I have no idea about Dragon Ball whatsoever. This is my first exposure to Dragon Ball. I've never watched a single even clip of the anime. I totally agree. I grew up watching the English DBZ and was shocked that, yeah, the Japanese, you know, the Japanese, oh, she's a woman. Like, I genuinely, now when I first started, I thought, now I might mix up some of the names here because I'm only new, but I genuinely thought there was like some weird glitch where the voice actor for Gohan, that's Goku's son, isn't it, was mixed up with the voice actor for Goku because he sounds like a child. Moke Asian's here. Welcome, Moke Asian. Yeah, you should watch SpongeBob in Japanese. Well, what was that? Spongy Bubble. Remember that ad that went viral years ago? And I think it was a Japanese SpongeBob McDonald's cartoon or something.
If ever you wish to train,
And unfortunately, if I were to try to impersonate the video or the Spongy Bubble ad, I think it would be deemed racist. So I won't do that. Cool, Cristiano. Enjoy work. Yeah, I think it just makes no sense. Now I played 2 hours of Kakarot, and I don't know. I'll give it more time, but it just feels like a weird game because I genuinely think that if a game is really good, regardless of what the like source material is, if the game is good, I will still enjoy it. I'm not that big a fan of South Park. I've liked a couple of episodes of South Park, but when I played South Park: The Stick of Truth, I was like, holy shit, this game's amazing. And it really is. It's a fucking brilliant game. And obviously it's made by Obsidian, so that game is, or was it the second one that was made by Obsidian? No, I think the first one was. So like obviously, you know, it's made by Obsidian. So you should hope that it's going to be a very good RPG. But yeah, I'm not sure about Kakarot. I'll give it more time. I'll give it more time. But now, again, as I was saying with all the fucking systems in this game, you have these bonds. And look at all these different characters that you can bond with. And you can take them on missions and all this stuff. Yeah, well, see, Bison, I wanted to find a way to experience the story of Dragon Ball Z in a way that I would be able to, like, actually be able to get into. And Jake told me that Kakarot is essentially a retelling of the anime from start to finish, I think. So, I think if I am to get into it, it will be through that. Because I just can't see myself watching an anime.
Hey. I had a feeling you would come. Let me show you the ropes. It's safer that way. Wandering alone, and you're sure to be ripped off. I've got a feeling I'm going to win big.
As long as you let me borrow some of your good luck, that is.
Oh, gambling then. Okay, I'm starting to unlock a lot more shit that I didn't even realize was in this game. I typically don't really like gambling games in sort of RPGs, so I might come back to that.
Hey,
Oh.
Looks like you're on a roll. Want to share some of your good fortune?
Yeah, that's not happening, pal. You're getting sliced up. Ah, there we go. Similar to Persona, it seems to be fairly similar, where when you do missions with that character, you increase your stats with them, and then you increase their stats. And then also, now I haven't really done enough missions to fully understand it yet, but how it basically works, Alex, is that when you do a main mission, you like go into a menu and it's like start the mission, but you can choose any of your partners to come with you, and then you can swap between them as you're playing. And like here's another, like, now again, just as I keep saying, elegance is just not in this game's dictionary. You also get more items as well as you do these quests. So like there's a lot going on. And look, they're all different. Like here's the pro shogunate and the anti shogunate people. And then there's even a bond with the different factions. So it's not even you just have a bond with individuals. There's bonds with different factions, and there you go. Like you get, a treaties or whatever the fuck that means. You get redesigns. But look, if we look in here, like here's my bonds. Like I can see like Ryoma Sakamoto, he's a really charismatic character. And there's his stats and his weapon types. And there you go. When you increase your bond, they get you unlock combat styles through them. And like his is Hokushin Ito Ryo style, which is probably attached to one of these weapons. Let me see. There. So that means if I level him up, I can then use his style in combat. So, yeah, there's a lot to it. Kind of overwhelming, but yeah. So we have all that. Do I want to keep doing missions? Because like I've already look, that area 100% complete. I have like a couple of these like odd jobs that are just taking pictures, but like I've nearly 100% completed every single area, as in with the open world objectives. And then I've like that area 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7 left. So it doesn't even look like the game will be overly large. I don't know how long it'll actually take to beat, but I'm fucking loving it so far. So we'll do some more main missions and see. I want to see, like, show off a bit of what the main missions do. Yeah, like there, you can see I unlocked a new style. I'd say platinuming this game will be a bit of a pain because I'd imagine you're going to have to like max out all the bonds with the characters, so that might be a lot of replaying of missions. Okay, let's collect some chickens as well.
Ah, you're back. Did you go anywhere since? I see. So you worked up a good sweat. You should visit the dojos in Edo sometime too. Did Ryoma recommend me? I see his ability to connect people still surpasses my own. Listen, I have no problem helping you out.
I also think the game is probably introducing too many characters too quickly because I don't know who these characters are. I think I just got introduced to, 4 or 5 different characters in the space of, 20 minutes. Now, obviously, I'm streaming, so that's going to, be a certain, certain bit.
And Brooks knows
I'm gonna be less engaged because I'm streaming, but
a disaster for us. This is truly a critical moment for Japan.
I know nothing of politics.
You may have no interest in such matters now.
25 hours into Dark Souls 2, it's good, and I've no idea why I think that. That is exactly how I feel about Dark Souls 2. It's my favourite Dark Souls. I couldn't tell you exactly why. Well, I haven't, like, you know, it was the first one I beat. I just have good memories with it. Like, I still think, like, people are like, oh, you know, it's the worst Dark Souls game. It is, probably, but, I mean, the worst Dark Souls is still a pretty decent game. But, I don't know. I can't tell you why I like it, I just do.
Our plan is to kill Harris, the American consul, and halt the negotiations.
But in order to do that, we need more able warriors on our side. We would be grateful if you would see fit to join us. I have heard you are seeking the samurai who came on the black ship. Word is that they now serve as one of Harris's bodyguards. Once we attack the council, the one you seek will undoubtedly appear. This gives us common purpose, does it not? But there is no need to answer right away. If you wish to join us, meet us in front of the American consulate. I hope to see you there.
Yeah, I think here's my trajectory, Alex, for them sorts of games. I want to go. I think I'll go anti-Shogun it. I don't mind the neutral. I couldn't be the pro Shogun because they're fucking mass murderers. If I'm correct. So I think this is what I'm gonna do. So right now I'm playing Rise of the Ronin as a, like, I just want to play a game that doesn't take too much brain. I'm also playing through Fallout 76, which I started today. I'm going to do a video on that. That's going to be a big one. Because it's going to be, you know, obviously a long time playing that game. I'm playing through Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. Again, I don't know how long I'm going to play that for. I'll keep with it. Maybe something might click with me. But the first 2 hours, there was nothing really keep me interested too much. And then I think I'll start on Elden Ring. Like, do a proper playthrough of Elden Ring. I'll probably stream a lot of it, and because I want to actually beat the game before the DLC comes out. I want to do a big boy review on it again, because I never reviewed that game. Okay, so where is that mission taking me? To here. Let's see. Is this going to be a main mission? I'm going to be pro or anti Shogun. Wait, who's my main this? Okay, so he's anti-Shogunate as well. Yeah, because I like him, he's cool. I also like the leader of the brothel, or the owner of the brothel. I think she's a pretty fun character as well, but the coolest character though is the inventor guy.
Ah, so you came. The others are already in position.
Well, the TV show, Alex, is coming out soon, so we kind of want to time a review, like a 2024 review around that time. I think it's a video that could do really well. It's also a game I'm interested in, because even when Fallout 76 was at its worst, I still had an okay time, and it runs at 60 FPS solid on the PlayStation 5. So, yeah, why not? Why not? It also, like, it's got loads of updates as well. Like, it has NPCs in it. The Brotherhood of Steel are in it. There's different factions. There's different faction quest lines. Like, there's actually stuff to do in the game. And, yeah, now, reduces key by sub-weapons. I want to Ryoki or Ryoma Sakamoto. He's my G. So I'm going with him. I'm gonna keep. Do we want? And like, here's like, this Gonzo guy was a boss that I spared his life, and then I met him at like a different quest that he was like up to no good, and I was like, you either join me or I'm gonna kill you. So he joined me, and now I have like a boss as my the partners. It's actually it's a cool system. It's a bit confusing at times, but it's pretty cool. Yeah, I think we'll just go with that. And this is where like you can cooperate and play with other people, but I don't care about that too much. There's probably ways, you know, to optimize this so that all the, you know, but I don't care. You've established allegiance with someone you share a bond with. So now look, you can swap to the characters. And they all, like, they might have different weapons. So he's like using a katana. I'm using this odachi or whatever you want to call it. Now I'm sure there's a way that I can sort of stealth this, but... Oh, we're fighting British. Are these Americans or British? Yes. And again, that's another, like, that was obviously in the first stream, but if you deflect a bullet from someone's gun, your blade goes on fire. Okay, why is he just not dead? Plus, all the DLC for Fallout 76 is free, which is crazy. I really thought, I was like, oh yeah, I'd like to review that, and then I went on. It's on PlayStation Plus for, I mean, it's not free because you have to pay for PlayStation Plus, but you know what I mean. It's pretty free. And all those like content updates are free. So, oh feck, I've no stamina. Ooh. Okay, now any more? There was a couple of enemies shooting at me from the roof. I just want to see, is there anything up here? Because I don't know if these are sort of missions that I should be exploring the place. But I guess I should, because I have to defeat the formidable foes. Aha! There we go. Just kill him before he gets up. There we go. Ballroom. Okay, so he was one of the formidable foes. Can I... Yeah, cool. Now let's find the other formidable foe. I don't know if you actually get anything outside of simply just like more XP. Maybe the other one's out here somewhere. No, that was the entrance that I came in, was it? Yeah, it was. Okay. And I think, like, if I can remember correctly, I'm pretty sure that Nioh had some, like, pretty boring level design. That, like, the actual, like, levels themselves aren't anything to write home about. And so far with these main missions, it feels fairly similar, where, like, I don't know, there's nothing exactly inspiring about them. Chests are also pretty difficult to find. Oh wait, actually, sorry, I have this thing. I keep forgetting to use it. It's like a ping. So it's like the Last of Us thing where you can see through walls and all that. Yeah, like that's what I think I remember from Nioh. It's like that where the combat is like so fun that it carries it. But you know, if you actually examine the like levels and stuff, they're just almost corridors to funnel you from one combat encounter to the next. And like they try to do some things here with like multiple different routes, and like you can go to stealthy route or you can go to like all guns blazing route, but at the end of the day, like the stealth isn't exactly fun. The AI isn't exactly good on the stealth, so I'm kind of like I can go in here and kill this guy. And then like I might sneak up on one of the formidable foes here and be able to do a bit more damage to him before the fight starts. Alex, is Nioh 2 much? I don't know if you've ever played it, because I never touched it. Or I might have like touched it for like a half an hour. I really don't know. I forget. But is Nioh 2 the same? Like, did they improve that much? Like, I could have actually been a bit smarter there. I bought Nioh 2 for cheap when GameStop was closing down. I haven't played it. Yeah, I was... At that, when GameStop was closing down, I was in a really like, alright, I need to reel in the spending here. I'm just buying useless games. So I actually didn't buy anything from GameStop when it closed down. I really should have, but I didn't. David bought a feck load of games from when it was closing down. But like, yeah, like look, like he can't see me, and I can get him and finish him off, and now the combat is a bit easier. So like the stealth works for what it needs to be, but it's like it's not amazing. There we go. Like again, I think the only thing incentivizing you doing it is that the enemies are now weaker. Now, also, I can't really see a reason, maybe I'm just not seeing it yet, but I can't really see a reason to actually swap different characters while you're fighting. Like, I think your AI companions are more just sort of there to be there. Maybe I'm missing something, but like to me, I'm like, oh, my character's fine. I have my character built the way I want it to be built and all that. Oh, that was a cool move. And then you do the blade flick. Oh no. To make sure everything's looking good, yeah. Jeez, and here you go. Like, I've been streaming for like an hour and 15 minutes, and I genuinely thought I've been streaming for about 30 minutes. There's just something, like, there's loads of issues with this game, as I keep saying. Like, it's not perfect. I still genuinely do think it is better than what most people are making it out to be. But there's just something so, like, playable about it, where you just sit down and you just, like, lose 3 hours. Okay, is this guy a historical figure? Well, there's a Townsend Harris High School. Yes, was an American merchant and politician. Yeah, he served as the first United States consul general to Japan. Cool. Oh, wait, that's my blade twin.
You're alive. I've been looking for you.
Do not get in my way.
Right, so she's against me. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Okay, I'm much more used to this. Do I have a stance? Yes, but I don't really like this stance. Hooah! Oh, she... Oh, okay.
Not good enough.
And it's like, you want to keep the pressure up big time. Because they're, they regain their stamina relatively quickly.
Come on, is that all you've got?
I reckon we set her on fire. There we go. I'm good at parrying that one. Enemies can... Oh, shit. Okay. That's cool. Let me swap weapons. Oh, I missed. There we go. One more. There we go. I should be hurt now. Back. Finish her off with a bow. Haha! I think the two AI companions makes the boss fights quite easy.
We finally meet, and you do this.
You'll work it out. Eventually.
There we go. A boss fight done. I think it makes it pretty interesting, like it's a pretty interesting thing to have to design a game like this where all of the boss fights have to be one-on-one combat. Like, it's not like Sekiro where, yeah, you might have had a boss that was like a big samurai, like a big katana wielding samurai, but you also had like the giant ape, or you had all these other bosses. But here, like, they're literally just confined to making like sword combat, which I think is pretty cool. What games are coming out in the second half that look good? I only know Black. To be honest, Alex, I've no idea. I'm kind of content with just focusing on the next game and just enjoying the games that are coming out now. Because usually what I do is, like, I would usually, like, I have my calendar set for like 4 or 5 months, give or take. So like in January, I have my, I did my calendar with all the major releases up until April, give or take. So after that, I don't really know. Well, let me check here.
We will aid you. We're in the same boat now, after all. Well, until next time.
We'll go from like May onwards and see what there is. Oh, well, in May, Alex, there's a game called Crow Country, which is basically a Resident Evil 1 style horror game that looks really cool. I am actually excited for Hellblade 2. I do think that game could be really good, but again, I'll have to wait. Paper Mario, 1,000 Year Door, it's like, it's a remake. I've never played the original. I don't really care. Destiny 2, The Final Shape, I will probably buy. Obviously, Shadow of the Erdtree. Luigi's Mansion 2 again. It's like, I don't really care. Black Myth looks cool. Stalker, I'm very, very interested in. And that's it, I think. There's not really much. There's nothing else jumping out here. I need to really pay attention to the story.
The Imperial Court did not assent. We did all we could to explain, but our words fell on deaf ears.
Oh, another Crab's Treasure. That's not like later on in the year, but that is also again. I'm really excited for.
There is no other way. Should the time come when we must atone for this deed.
Oh, Fantasy Life as well. Sorry, Fantasy Life, the Eye or whatever it's called.
With this momentous agreement, Japan opened up to the world.
Yeah, I'm just very Moga. I'm just very interested in what Hellblade will be. I played maybe like 30 minutes of the first one and then just put it down, but I will replay it anyway. But like, I'm gonna do a review of it before the second one comes out. But like, I'm just so curious as to what it can be, because it could be something that's like really cool, but I don't know. Could be something that is pretty rough as well. Or not rough, but just kind of a bit boring. I don't know if anyone's ever played Heavenly Sword or what was that game? I never played Rise, Son of Rome, but that seemed to be another one of them games where it's like, we put all of this budget and all of this stuff into how the game looks and how it animates and all this fancy new technology, but we also forgot how to make a fun game. And I think that potential, I wonder if Hellblade could be that as well, but we'll have to wait and see. I'll be getting it regardless. Fantasy Life, good shout. Oh, Bison, Fantasy Life on the 3DS. Oh, what a game. What a game. It's like everything I want in like an Animal Crossing game, but actually making it fun, because Animal Crossing is fun for like 20 hours and then I'm just like, oh, I don't want just let me do something that isn't so tedious. And then Fantasy Life comes out and it's like, oh, we'll give you these sort of kind of thing, like village building maybe, where you're like upgrading things at your town. But the main loop isn't like, I gotta go pick my fucking apples or I gotta go water my flowers. It's like, instead you're gonna be a paladin and you're gonna have to go fight some enemies to level up your paladin, and yeah. So it's just way more interesting to me. Okay, now what are we gonna do? I haven't done one of these picture things, so let's see how obscure these pictures are. Like, look at all. Okay, you're in person I've already seen. Okay, cool. Okay, I think it's time to branch out a bit, because I guess, should I be doing that mission? I probably shouldn't. Should I be like going for a complete anti-Shogun playthrough? I don't know. Maybe I should. Last request. Did I get any cool weapons? No, I didn't. Did I get any cool armor? No, I got a revolver though. Okay, nothing cool here anyway. Let's see. I'll stick. I'll do a bit of the main mission. We'll see where it brings me. Yeah. I know the first game is quite short. I'll probably get it on the. Have I played? I don't know if I have a false memory of playing that game. I don't know.
That was quite a night, wasn't it? No, that's not the plan. But I admire your enthusiasm. Harris is in hiding somewhere. Either way, now that the treaty has been signed, killing him won't make any difference. Harris was never your main concern, though, correct? Your sights were set on the samurai from the Black Ships.
Yes.
Learning Harris's whereabouts will help you find this samurai of yours, I suppose. Then, I recommend you pay a visit to the ground. That's where the powers that be rub shoulders with the foreigners. One particular shogunate official, Yukichi Fukuzawa, has been in and out.
Katsura and you together. I see.
What?
Nice.
What the fuck is this writing?
Let's get right to it, shall we? I can tell you, we've located Master Shoin. The Red Demon got him. He's been imprisoned. If we want to save him, we have no choice but to act.
It seems that the Mito clan has a letter, the contents of which would force the Red Demon to stand down.
And
That was some seriously bad writing.
we could potentially get
And I'm not what I rarely criticize writing. It's not something that I'm too strict on or really care about all too much.
And we must use extreme care not to alert them to the letter's existence, That's where you come in.
Yep.
Can
Of course you can.
Excellent. I know this is a lot to ask, but
we will have a contact stationed at Hodogaya.
Okay, cool. So I can't kill anybody. No kill missions. If you complete no kill mission without taking any enemies' lives, you'll be rewarded for your stealth and mercy. Okay. That's pretty cool. Let's go into my stats. Do I have anything? Any deck stuff I can do to maybe make this mission easier? Use grappling, rope, grappling. No. Is there a way for me to... Enemy evasion, yes. Oh, so I think I can, like, start to weave some shit around and be a bit tricky. So I have to go here. Okay, well that's... Wait, is that it? Head to Hodo... Okay, yeah. Okay, so I won't do that then. So that's optional. That's called Yokohama's Shadow. That's okay, so... Ah, cool, alright, I see. So then she'll probably try to convince me. But you know what? I'm no shogunate. Shield. Let's go do this feckin' side mission picture thing. See what there is. No, Alex, the map really isn't that big. It genuinely isn't. To complete like one of these regions, like as you can see, like I've 100% completion rate on a lot of these. Doesn't take much time whatsoever. So like, if you can imagine, I think I've something on my dashboard that I don't want to pull up the menu just in case, like the PS menu. I forget if I do or not, but I just don't want to risk it. I'm pretty sure I've only played this game for like less than 10 hours. And you can see here like 100%, 90, 100, 28, 100, 100, 52, 100. So I've done a lot of the side stuff. So that means I've 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What's happening? My PlayStation is bugged. Well, I might have to do a hard reset of my PlayStation. Hopefully that doesn't... shouldn't mess with things. I should be able to just... That's weird. I wonder what caused it. Is it a game or a glitch? I'm telling you, I have terrible luck recently. I have awful luck recently with these games. Let me... See, I hate when you have to turn off your PlayStation from the wall. And then it does that beep, 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 beep when you launch it up. And then it's like, we're going to repair it. Oh. I'm back. That was very strange. That's very strange. Okay, well, I didn't have to plug it out from the wall. Let's go do this anyway. Okay, so I have to, like... Details. Expulsionist Ronin are gathering in one of the ghost villages in Maita to discuss their conspiracies away from the eyes of the law. Please provide photo... Okay. Rumor has it that the Ronin mark the site where they meet by 4 dice and 2 chickens. 4 dice. So I think chickens will be the... I think chickens will be the main call-outs. Okay, well, there's a chicken. Wait, 4 dice and 2 chickens. Oh, that's pretty interesting. Do I not have internet? My internet was pretty ropey on the weekend. Touch wood, it's fine. Because I actually haven't had any issues. I changed internet provider not too long ago, like maybe 6 months ago. Nah, less than 6 months ago. But it was really, I haven't had any problems. Okay, so there's 2 chickens. But I need the 4 dice as well. Oh shit. Is this the meeting? No, maybe not. There's more chickens. I think I'm focusing in too much on the chickens. Like, there's 3 chickens. Oh. Now, I don't know what they mean with dice. And why is it like there? Cool. Also, last night I watched Fantastic Mr. Fox, which is a film I haven't seen since it was in the cinema. I remember seeing it when I was younger. So good. I loved the book when I was a kid. And then that other Wes Anderson film, what's it? No, not The Secret Life of Dogs. Is that what it's called? Such a weird film, but I really liked it. No, The Isle of Dogs. I'm thinking of The Secret Life of Pets. Also a pretty decent movie, but not the same. Okay, let's go collect the cat.
How about letting off a shell or 3?
Yeah, Isle of Dogs. Thank you, Jarsh. Very, very weird film, but I really enjoyed it. I don't even remember what it's about. I just remember how like weird it was and how weird it looked. And I'm not one that's into movies, but I assume that's sort of Wes Anderson's kind of style because, I mean, Fantastic Mr. Fox is a weird-looking film. And when he does that weird zoom in on the badger with the eyes, it's just very unsettling. Okay, I've got to pet a cat. Cats are one of the main collectibles in this game. And now I got to go take a picture of some 6 lanterns. And one thing that's really nice, look, you call in your horse from the thing and you just drop straight on it. And it's just them little things. It's them little things that... Dismount the horse. I'm a photography expert. Okay, and now we've a couple more things to do on this part of the map. And this will be this area done. And you get like bonuses for completing. Like, what do I get for this? I get 2 skill points and 3 Oban, whatever the feck they are. It's getting to the stage now where pretty much every single one of my... now, not that it matters because I don't get any money from streams. Well, I don't get any money full stop from YouTube. But like, it's getting to the stage now where pretty much every single one of my streams are demonetized. What are you? Are you an enemy? Or is this like the Ghost of Tsushima? Oh. Oh shit, what? Okay. Is he like... Wait. Oh no, I thought... I'll help him out. I would assume because of the cursing. So, the Alone in the Dark 2008 one got demonetized because apparently there was like a licensed song in it, which is fine. But, I don't know, maybe it's the cursing. Like, I curse a bit, but... Yeah, I assume that wolf guy is some Japanese, like, mythological beast that I have no idea what it is. That move is so cool. Ah. I hate when they do that, when they're like, oh, we're gonna have this big wind up on the attack. They know exactly what they're doing. They're just being arseholes. There we go. I fell for it again. Was it an ogre? Who's that? Is that a Pokemon that I don't know the name of? Ah, oh yeah, the guy from yeah. Yeah, I want to get into Monster Hunter. I've tried many times and failed many times. But I think Rise might be the one that gets me into it. I bought that on the Switch. I think I got it for like really cheap on sale. Are you an enemy? No. No, I could certainly understand thinking this is a Capcom game. It's made by Team Ninja and published by Koei Tecmo. So the guys that did Nioh. Oh wait, there's a chest here. Yeah, I just came off. I beat that game fully over the weekend, and I'm writing a review for it right now. Feck. I think I needed that barrel to blow that up, but... Ah, no. Is there a way for me to get in on the roof? No. Feck. Let me just... Are you enjoying it, Josh? Also, what platform are you playing it on? Because I'm curious to talk to some PC people. I just got to... I was gonna go pee, and I will be back. Just be back in about 2 minutes. I've returned. Oh, there go my earphones. Ah, Jarsh, you don't own. Jarsh, are you a Switch? Are you a Switch player? I know Mocha Asian is really enjoying Dragon's Dogma Dark Arisen. I personally don't enjoy it that much, but I can understand why people enjoy it. But I just personally don't. I think it's just feels a bit, I don't know, old or something at this stage. But I've heard from many people that it runs really well on the Switch, and it's a great game on the Switch. So, oh, that's so annoying. I wanted to. Won't be able to. Wait, I wonder if I fast travel to a bonfire or a bonfire. Will it, and then I can just use my flame thing to blow it up. Yeah, you mostly game on Switch. I don't really use my Switch anymore, and it's a shame. Like, it's really, I don't know, it's just, it's gotten to the stage now where the only thing that was keeping me playing my Switch were the Nintendo exclusives, like when Tears of the Kingdom came out, or like, for years, it was my indie machine because a lot of games ran well, but now there's a lot of indie games that come out and don't run well on the Switch. So I don't even use it for that. I rarely use my Switch. Wii U is not greater than Switch, Alex. That is a complete bait comment if I've ever seen one. And if you genuinely believe that, Alex, you're done. That's your gaming credentials revoked. You're getting kicked from the Discord. Because the thing is, the Wii U, the Switch has all the Wii U games on it. All the best ones. Okay, there we go. Finally blew it up. Now I can get the chest. I use a Mac for work, so I never felt the need to keep up with PC gaming. Yeah. Yeah, my girlfriend has a, or my fiance, but I don't know. Word just sounds too fancy. Has a MacBook Air. And MacBooks are great. They just, Apple, like I'm an Android man, and I generally think Apple are annoying most of the time, but like MacBooks are serious. They're just, like, I just can't believe the build quality of MacBooks. They're insane, and they last for years. So yeah, Macs are cool. How are you? Oh, well, welcome, little future president. I'm really enjoying it. I think, as the title suggests, I think it is genuinely better than most people think, because of just how people are painting it on Twitter. I mean, it's a very typical open world game. It's not the most elegant in how there's just so many systems going on, but the combat is unbelievable, and yeah, I'm really enjoying it. I'm about like 10, 11-ish hours in, and like I've done a lot of, like, I've 100%ed a lot of areas, but like there's still loads to go. Now the story, I don't know how you feel, but the story just isn't. Oh, also these calicos are so annoying. Okay, we have one. No. Oh, wait, no, I didn't get that picture. Feck. Yeah, I just think that some of the writing and voice acting is serious. Like, oh, baby, I don't know who wrote this game, but I like the premise of the story, as in it's kind of historical, and it's about a time in the history when Japan is being opened up to the West and all that. I think that's cool. But I just don't think any of the characters mean anything to me. And they also introduced like 4 million different characters, all with Japanese names, which are already difficult enough to remember. And yeah, there's just so many characters. There, finish him off. But again, every single last bit of criticism I have of this game goes out the window when you're parrying, you're slicing someone up, you're throwing the blood off your blade, you're swapping stances to do like an attack mid-combo, and it's just like, oh yeah. Thus the finisher moves are... Oh, I actually wonder... Remember I was saying earlier about how this stream got demonetized? I wonder if it's demonetized due to the blood and gore. Because this game is quite gory. Yeah, I would agree. Well, I mean, I really like the combat system in Rebirth, but yes, I think this combat system could very well end up being the best open world combat system I've ever played. It's already up there. Not that that's surprising considering it is made by Team Ninja, but... Nice.
Thanks.
Yes, it is. It is very satisfying. Also, I got a code now. I have an idea for a video, as I was saying. I think I've said it on a couple of streams. And I'm going to call it. Now, it's probably going to be like a longer video. And it's going to be called, I guarantee you will like one of these games. Because I get a lot of codes for different games. Like a lot of obscure, well, not really obscure, but you know, like smaller titles and stuff. And I generally play them, but I don't really review them. Like I, you know, dabble in them. But there's a couple of games that I've gotten codes for that are just that good that I'm like, I really have to talk about them. So the video is going to be called, I guarantee you will like one of these games. I'm going to present, like, say, 5 games. I'm going to try to keep them all in different genres. Hopefully cover a lot of platforms, so a lot of people... So even if you don't own every platform, there will be a game there. And then, like, kind of present them. And I think that'd be pretty cool, because I have a lot of games. I got a code for a game. I haven't touched it yet, but it's called Bears in Space, and it's like a... It's like a first-person shooter, like a Doom-style first-person shooter. And a lot of people have said very positive things about it, so... do I have that area? No. What am I missing? A treasure chest. All the way down here, okay. Yeah, I think I'll have to see how busy I am. But it is a game that maybe I might platinum because it kind of reminds me a lot of Days Gone, where Days Gone got some really bad reviews and a lot of people just don't like it. I really love Days Gone. And I got the platinum in Days Gone, but it took me like 80 or 90 hours, and I'm sure, I think I looked it up on Power Picks, and I think it was similar for this, where it's a fairly long game to platinum. But maybe it might just, you know, grip me and then I'll get the platinum. Ah, there you go, there you go. You're a man with taste. Because I don't know, just killing them hordes in Days Gone is so cool. I think Days Gone is better than Horizon Zero Dawn and Horizon Forbidden West. Just saying. I honestly think Horizon Forbidden West and Zero Dawn are two of the most bland open world games ever. And somehow they're put on the same level as like Breath of the Wild and all these other fantastic open world games, and I just don't understand it. I just don't. I think the Horizon series is the baseline of what a AAA open world game should be. So like the baseline of what a 7 out of 10 AAA open world game should be, and they don't really go much higher than that. But like for whatever reason, people think they're these big like 10 out of 10 games. It's like, I think part of the reason why it's rated so high is because of the production quality, and like it is obviously, you know, the facial animation. Well, actually, the facial animations aren't that good because Aloy doesn't make eye contact with most characters. But like, you know, the graphics are unbelievable and it generally runs really well. So it's like from a fidelity standpoint, obviously it's a step above a lot of open world games. But the rest of it is just so bland, and oh my god, like the characters are. Like people, like when I was watching Rise of the Ronin reviews, and I do agree that like this game, the characters really aren't like, they're nothing to write home about. But then people like praise Horizon for really high quality, and they give out about Days Gone having bland characters, and it's like Days Gone has bland characters, so does Horizon, but Horizon doesn't get the same criticism, and I don't understand it. See, Alex, once again, You're just not a man of taste like I am. Okay, let's change up to a spear. I'm gonna get rid of the pole arm, I think. We'll use a spear and see what a spear is like. No, but I can understand why someone wouldn't. I can understand why someone. Well, actually, Jake put it perfectly. Me and Jake were talking about Horizon, and he said nothing in Horizon goes above the cool picture of the dinosaurs, and I think that's it. I think Horizon gets carried by the fact that we've these cool mechanical dinosaurs, which is cool. But once you get past that, it's like, I don't know. Okay, let's go over here. But yeah, like, I can understand why someone doesn't like Days Gone. But I also think people who really like Horizon can't understand why people don't like Horizon. If you get me. Because they just put Horizon on this pedestal above loads of open world games, and it's just that boring. Yeah, the katana, yeah, I like the katana, but I really like this big, what's it, an Odachi or something, the big katana. Plus, I think the katana is a strength weapon, and I'm not expecting the strength.
Excuse me, but could I...
Yes, I will do something for you.
Will you listen to this poor beggar? I'm looking for my daughter and require your assistance. I used to run a prosperous shipping business out in Nagasaki. In order to make a fresh start here in Yokohama, then when my health started to fail, I went looking for her. Doubtless it's too
So he
late.
sold his wife off to a brothel, or his daughter to a brothel?
Have one.
Or is that like a...
You're too kind.
Oh, no, the gate, yeah, okay. What's my favourite game? Well, Little Future President, first of all, what's your favourite game? Because that's something I ask everyone when they join. My favourite game is The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. It's the first game I can remember playing, and even though I think if you don't play without a guide, it's a bit of a bullshit game in certain aspects. It's just every single time I replay that game, I just love it. And I just think it is a great game. The music, it's the best Zelda game. It's better than Ocarina. The music, as I said, I don't know. There's just so much I could say about that game that I don't even know what to say. The side quests, even though they're very obtuse and you do need a guide to complete the majority of the side quests, some of the side quests are just fantastic. And yeah, it's just the first game I can ever remember playing. Oh, this is the first time fighting unarmed enemies, I think. And Red Dead Redemption 2 is your favorite. Again, I'm just not a fan of Rockstar games. But again, they're the types of games that, you know, I think if anyone sits there and is like, oh, Rockstar games are crap, it's like, they're not crap. They're like unbelievably top tier, high quality, but they're just not for me. I enjoy them, but I don't hold them in as high regard as everyone else does.
Lisa? Yes, I used to work with her. Not many girls with names like that. A foreign merchant bought out her contract, and...
Thank you. You don't think you have a favourite game, but which Pikmin is your favourite, Jarsh? Because I played all of the Pikmin games for the first time ever last year. And I love Pikmin 1 despite how old it feels. I love Pikmin 3. because it kind of feels more like a collectathon, and it's also just feels good to play, where I don't think Pikmin 1 and 2 do. Pikmin 4 I was really enjoying until I got near the end, and then I actually realized I don't actually like that game. Like, I think it's a good game, but I actually did a review discussion. I basically said like it has an identity crisis, which I do think it does. It's almost like it's trying to be all the Pikmin at one time, and it fails at all of them. And then like when you get Olimar's story or whatever it's called at the end of Pikmin 4, I'm like, oh, this is what Pikmin should be, and this is what I would want Pikmin to be, because that's really good. And but Pikmin 2 is off. The caves, off. Disgraceful. I hate them. Okay, fighting the guys with the two blades. These are the hardest enemies. I just can't figure them out. I just can't figure these feckers out. I'm dead. Set them on fire. Yep. Alright, just do this. Who needs skill when you can just cheese them and set them on fire? Oh wait, let's try out the spear. Haha, there we go. Okay, he's dead. Yeah, I think I like the spear. Yeah, Pikmin 2 did not age well. I played it for the first time last year, so. But, like, Pikmin 1 didn't age... Like, Pikmin 1's controls and all that didn't age well, and I think some of it's clunky, but I don't know. I think that game is special. And I think I would love to see what Pikmin 1 would be like if it kind of got updated a small bit, like got a proper remaster. Yeah, well, see, I was using the stance on the katana that's strong against them. But yeah, maybe it might be the big katana that's causing the issue. Because like I'm actually spec'd into decks, and I really should be using the small twin blades, but I just haven't really found ones that I like, so I haven't really used them. Like any of the twin blades I'm getting they're just not strong, so I don't really care about them. I think Demon Souls is quickly starting to become my favorite game. Yeah, I think that's respectable, especially with the remake, because the original Demon Souls is like just runs awfully. Plus, I think after playing, I've said this before, but I think after playing a lot of like Dark Souls games, the Demon Souls structure is like a breath of fresh air with how contained it is, and also how the bosses are kind of gimmicky. Like each boss stands out.
My father? Why? What could he possibly want all of a sudden? He abandoned me years ago. I know life's been tough for him, what with his business going under and mother passing, but I just started to forget about him. Ever since I can remember, my face has brought me nothing but pain. Even as a geisha, I had to dye my hair black. Is Papa really so ill?
Yes. I'm now a photographer. I was disappointed in Pikmin's 4 replayability and post-game. Yeah, that's when I was literally this close to 100% in Pikmin. Like, I think I have one more treasure to get. You know the big gold one on the final level that you have to use, like... I think you have to use all the maximum amount of the purple Pikmin or whatever the heavy guys are. And I just didn't do it. I just gave up. I literally, like, I did all of Olimar's story. I'm pretty sure it was just that. What do I most like about this game? The combat. It's the thing that's carrying it, because, as I said, you know, the quests are kind of a bit boring. And it's just an open world game, but, you know, whenever I'm fighting, I'm just like, I don't care. The combat is just that good. I think I like this spear. Oh, yeah, definitely. The story is the worst part. Now, I'm not really one that cares about story too much. Like, I mean, the amount of games I just say, like, I didn't care about the story, and that's fine because I don't want the story.
You took the photograph. Well, show it to me. Ah, Lisa. Goodness. Look how beautiful she is.
You're welcome. Guess I'm gonna just do some open world stuff. Just kind of unlock a bit more of the map. Just pop a marker over here and we'll go over this way. You can also change the time of day at any time. Yeah, Majora's Mask. See, again, like I like to make the distinction between my favorite and the best. And Majora's Mask is my favorite Zelda, but I'm not entirely sure if it's the best. I think Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom might trump it, but I didn't finish Tears of the Kingdom last year. Last year was just a bad year for me beating games because there was just so much coming out and I tried to review too much and I ended up just failing and not beating a load of them. So, like, I can't really say if Tears of the Kingdom is better than Breath of the Wild. My instinct is that Tears of the Kingdom is better, but I just haven't beaten it, so I can't really say that. And I think if Tears of the Kingdom is better than Breath of the Wild, in my eyes, then I think Tears of the Kingdom, I would say, is the best Zelda game, and Majora's Mask is my favourite. There we go. I hate having your heel on up on the D-pad. Just never feels good having to take your finger off the analog stick to heal. Fact. No! There we go. I don't know, I think the big katana is my favourite weapon so far. But I'm liking this spear. I haven't actually experimented that much with the weapons. Tears of the Kingdom was so good. Caves, push it over. Yeah. See, I think maybe the thing that might... Again, I need to beat Tears of the Kingdom. I put like 40 or 50 hours into it. I played it loads. I'm at the stage where like I'm at the right level. I think I did 2 of the main dungeons. And I'm at the right level where I could probably tackle the rest of the game without having to like level up or upgrade my gear or anything like that. But I think maybe the thing that might hurt Tears of the Kingdom is that I think like all the promotional material was talking about the Like, all the promotional material was all about the Sky Islands, and the Sky Islands, I don't know. They didn't really do it for me, and they don't really seem to do much. And then, I think the caverns, the underground, whatever that place is called, is, like, cool for a bit. But it just seemed quite barren eventually. Am I gonna play Metal Gear? Well, actually, I did a video on Metal Gear Solid 1 and I beat it for the first time last year. And then I jumped straight into 2 and then something came up and then I never finished it. But I do want to go back. I need to, like, just for sort of like my gaming credentials, I need to just beat all the Metal Gear games just to say I've done it. So at one time, yes, I will, and I will play the remake. Yeah, Tears of the Kingdom is a very, very good stream game. Maybe I could do that. Maybe I could stream Tears of the Kingdom. No, I don't know any spoilers. I'm typically pretty good at avoiding spoilers. I've only ever been spoiled on let me think. And I won't spoil what I was spoiled on The Last of Us 2 before The Last of Us 2 came out. Because for anybody that's played The Last of Us 2, they know the scene. Obviously, I'm not going to say it, but they know the scene that is the scene. And remember, the game got leaked, the script got leaked, and there was a lot of misinformation around. And remember the state of play they did where they showed off like an extended piece of the gameplay. So I didn't watch that live, but the next morning I woke up and I was like, oh, I want to watch to see what it's like. So I put in The Last of Us 2 on YouTube, and the second thing was the spoiler for that scene, and that's the only thing I've ever been spoiled on. Majorly. I was spoiled, actually. I knew the ending of Bioshock 1 before I played it, because I got to that game a bit late. I'm not sure if I agree with that. Yeah, it's like I can understand if someone says that The Last of Us 1 is better than 2, but I think I prefer 2. Oh, no. Oh my god, this lad's... There we go. Oh, he did the E-Honda stomp. There we go. I've been spoiled on FF10, haven't played it, but I know what happens at the end. Yeah, I still think, though, being spoiled on something, or I still think there is a difference between experiencing the story and knowing what happens, if you get me. Because I think, like, there's a lot that happens in The Last of Us 2 that makes the spoiler moment more impactful, and I think you could still get a lot of enjoyment even if you haven't spoiled. Like, I knew Bioshock's ending because that's just like one of them endings that you learn through osmosis. Like, I didn't play Bioshock till probably like 2012 or something, but like I still really, really enjoyed the game. Like, I still had an amazing time. I took a few months off playing Tears of the Kingdom, got back into it in the beginning of this year and beat it. Yeah, see, I played a lot of Breath of the Wild as well. I think that I'm at the stage with Tears of the Kingdom where if I were to get back into it, I would have to start it again because I've just lost all the muscle memory, and like there's so much of that game sort of teaches you in like how you're supposed to approach things that you learn by just playing it, that I've kind of forgot that muscle memory of what I can do and all that. Yeah, combat is better in 2. The pacing of 2 is not great though, but I don't know. Yeah, I will replay 2, but see, because I'm not sure if the pacing, like I'd have to replay it to properly say, but like my initial thought was that I actually thought the game was paced pretty well, and any of the sort of the other parts of it, again, I don't want to spoil anything. The other parts of it are, I think, more. Even though maybe they might be worse, they might kind of kill the pacing a bit. I think what they do to the story and how you experience the story in the end and how it changes the ending and the middle part of the game makes it all worth it. I just think there's nothing really like The Last of Us. And I think that's part of the reason. Especially The Last of Us 2. There's just nothing like it. And I also really admire the balls on Naughty Dog to do what they did in The Last of Us 2, because not many people would do it, because it's like, I mean, you saw the backlash over it, so yeah. What is the best game series? I mean, like it'd have to be something like Mario or what is the best game series? If I'm going to complete Adam pick, it's Borderlands. I fucking love Borderlands. I love every single one of it. Well, pre-sequel, slightly less, but I love all the games. What is the best games? That's a very tough question. I mean, yeah, the Souls, actually. I think there could be an argument made for the Souls series. I think there could be an argument made for Mario. I don't know, because I think when you're getting into the best series, you're talking about the ones that have like the biggest cultural impact, the ones that are the most innovative, the ones that have heritage. Like, there's just so much to get into. Because like I think you could, and then you might have to take into account like the average quality of all the games, because like Final Fantasy obviously has a lot of heritage, extremely influential. I mean, Final Fantasy VII is the Luke, I am your father, like it has that moment, but the average quality of the Final Fantasy games aren't great. But I don't know, that's a very difficult question to answer. Yeah, Resident Evil definitely in there. But then like you might like then you have to get into, I don't know. Like, does Zelda? I think Zelda has a shout to be in there. And then, like, does Doom? Call of Duty? Like, there's, I don't know. Like, because Call of Duty is extremely influential. And also a very ridiculously high quality series. And then, like, you get into the more obscure picks, like, fucking Deus Ex or Half-Life, and I don't know, you know. I think that is a near impossible question. If Assassin's Creed didn't start making RPGs, oh, that's an unpopular opinion. Assassin's Creed, I hate. Well, do I hate Assassin's Creed? 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 I think I hate Assassin's Creed. Yeah, I don't like Assassin's Creed. I mean, and then you get into the JRPGs, like, I mean, Xenoblade is one of the best modern JRPGs ever made, like, as a series. And all 3 of the games are fantastic. Even though I've never actually beaten one. I've put like 30, 40 hours into Xenoblade 1, 50, 60, 70 hours into Xenoblade 2. don't get me started on Assassin's Creed 3. That is a can of worms you don't want to open. I've told that story before loads. Let me see. What's everybody like? I know, what would be your favorite franchise? Not the best for everybody, because I'm trying to think like it's probably Zelda. Probably my favorite franchise, but I think like I'm not even joking when I genuinely I'm not joking. Borderlands is up there definitely. Like Final Fantasy, Resident Evil. I think Zelda. Because I've beaten every mainline Zelda except for Skyward Sword. Well, every mainline Zelda since Ocarina. I've played Link's Adventure. I've played the original Zelda. I've beaten I beat Link's Awakening. How am I forgetting? How am I forgetting the name of A Link to the Past? I don't know how I forgot the name of that, but I think I've beaten that game. Go on. So Kirby, yeah. I mean, I know a lot of people that love Kirby, but it's just like the only Kirby game I've ever played is The Forgotten Land. No, Moga Asian. You have to answer the question. It's a question that every person must answer now, or they get banned. So funny. I don't think I've actually ever banned somebody, but I always threaten it for the most stupid things ever, but. Probably Mario. Okay, my favorite is Souls. I do not dislike a single game of the franchise. I'm always left wanting to go back and play them. Yes. Yes. I would, I think Souls would be up there for me. Like, and then you get into, like, sort of the nostalgic pick. And, like, if I'm getting into the nostalgic pick, it's Spyro. I think from what I play, I never beat Forgotten Land. Again, another game that just fell victim to me reviewing too many games. But that game is unbelievable. These big guys are tough. Yeah, just cheese him. Oh! Yeah, just wanted the nostalgic pick is Donkey Kong Country. I never played the originals. I really like Country and Tropical Freeze, but I generally prefer 3D platformers over 2D. Kirby is my nostalgic pick. I'm wanting it. Like, are you talking like an actual proper 3D Kirby, like a 3D Mario style game, but with Kirby? I do. I really like the Batman games. I reviewed all the Arkham games on just before Christmas. I did 3 videos on them. Had a great time because I beat Arkham Asylum for the first time. I had played that before but never beat it. And then I'd beaten Arkham City previously, but I replayed it. And then Arkham Knight was the first time I ever played it. Arkham Knight is very good. Yeah, well, Jarge, I'm always open to more 3D platformers. Any 3D platformer I'll play. I'm playing. I don't know, Jarge, how big you are into 3D platformers, but the indie scene for 3D platformers is absolutely unbelievable in the past while. And there's also this new one coming out soon called like Taxi Goes Vroom or something. And I saw a trailer for it on Twitter. I was like, oh yeah, I'm reviewing this game. It looks so cool. And then of course the VR 3D platformers, Astrobot. And then there's a game that it's coming to PSVR 2, but it just released on MetaQuest, and it's called Max Mustard. And it looks so good, and I just wish it launched on PSVR 2. Oh! God damn it, Leroy. Feck's sake, I keep getting spam. Oh, Josh, Penny's Big Breakaway. Also exquisite. For some weird reason, that game is like a 75 on Metacritic. I don't know what game these reviewers are playing. Jesus Christ. I just don't understand. It's unbelievable. I liked Suicide Squad. And I'm not one of these that says like, oh, they disrespected Batman or anything. I just, oh yeah. Once again, like, it might have been executed the best, but I like the boldness of the developers to do what they did with the story. To just say, you know what? We're going to kill these characters off. The Joker is coming to Suicide Squad soon enough anyway. I'm actually excited to play that game more. Okay, let's get it. Feck, I just can't get. No. God freaking damn it, Leroy. Got some heirloom knee pads. Yeah, I think I played the game all solo, and I actually had a really fun time. I did a fair bit of the end game as well. Thought it was pretty good. Well, I'm not gonna go out and say it's like, oh, it's the best game ever made, and it's so great, but it's I think again, it's just another one of them games that was just a victim of the online outrage. Okay, well, I finally got one of these boys anyway. So let's use the double blades. Oh, he's a big boy. Oh, he's a big boy. Can I change mid-combat? So I think I need this. Don't you dare hurt my horse. Oh, we're There we go. You got absolutely upended, man. Oh! No! There we go. That should be him dead. Oh no, I missed it. Oh! There we go. Oh, wait. I'm getting gear. Have you tried playing it with friends? In this game, no, I haven't. I don't have any friends that have it. No, I don't know if I... Wait, what? Why is it saying... Where are them heirloom gauntlets? Did I not pick them up? But I don't really know if I would play this game with friends, even if I had it. Or even if I had friends that had it. Especially because it's not like seamless where like I can just explore the world with my friend kind of thing, you know? I think it's only the missions that you can play. Okay, let's go over to the shrine. Yeah, I don't know much. I just think that that's it. That you only they can only join. You know, when you do like one of the main missions where you go into that menu where you can choose your allies and all that. I think that's the only point that you can do co-op on. Okay, let's try out this boy. Okay, well, I just got comboed. What's my square? Oh, cool, I have that attack now. Alright. Deadly. Yeah, the bosses are definitely easier than other... I mean, Nioh's a stupidly tough game. But I've also heard Wolong had like a lot of like bosses that were significant... I'm gonna die here. A lot of bosses that are like significantly easier, but then like some that are like stupidly difficult. Do you know what? I don't care. I'm just gonna cheese them. There we go. But I think like having the two AI companions makes the boss fights a bit too easy so far, but I don't know, maybe there might be some later game bosses that are tough. Head to the scene at night. There's also like mini games you can do, like archery and horseback archery and a gun range and all this. Okay, proceed with the mission. What mission is that? Is it that mission? Let's see. Let's go into my equipment. Where's the time thing? So you can change the time at any time, which is good because there's some quests that are like, wait till night time. Okay, let's go do this quest. I'll do this picture thing, and then I think we'll call the stream there for tonight. Because I need to go make dinner. Okay, do I have to do this like stealthily and not get caught? Let's see. Murderous thieves are stalking the Toby village area at night. Their identity remains unknown. Save for the detail they are skilled swordsmen. Due compensation will be awarded for those who can provide photographic evidence. Okay. Dead or alive. Okay.
Leave me alone, please.
Cool little future president. Thank you very much for watching. And enjoy the rest of your day whenever you're up to. Yes, George, it definitely is fun. As I keep saying, it mightn't be the most elegant game, but it's definitely fun. Trophy earned. Okay, now time to take a picture. Oh, you fecker. Finish him. Okay, can I take? Oh yeah, I can take one of these creepy pictures. Ah, no! In fact, don't have my healing items equipped. Ah, I definitely. Oh no, I almost had him. Oh! Oh, I didn't even. Thought I didn't do it. Yeah, that should be him. Just set him on fire. Feck him. No! Oh, I'm honestly so low here. I'm just cheesing him. I just don't want to die and have to redo this. Brilliant. There you go. All right. Sometimes you just have to cheese them. Sometimes you just have to. There's absolutely no shame in cheesing these sorts of games. Collect this cat as well while I'm at it. The most useful resource in the game. There we go. I've found 23 cats total. Proceed. Okay, so I can't do that. All right, well, I think that is the place to leave the stream. So I need to go make dinner. I will be back either tomorrow or Wednesday, and then either Thursday or Friday, depending on what else I need to get done. Do I have any plans for I'm not sure if I have any plans for videos this week, to be honest, because I'm kind of waiting to finish games to make reviews. So, yeah, well, I mean, I don't like cats. I don't know, George, if you were there when I was telling the story of my stray cat that came into my back garden and had kittens. But that's, I'm a bigger fan of cats now than I was before, but I used to not like cats all too much. I'm more of a dog person. But yeah, I don't know if I have any ideas, but I'll be streaming or whatever, and I'll probably make a video in the next week or two. So, thank you everybody for watching. I really appreciate it. This streaming somewhat regularly has definitely worked because there's actually more people watching. So yeah, I appreciate everybody, and I'll see you all whenever I stream next.